Ospreys. Welcome back to a Slice of Sunshine on Inside Swoop's Chat Box.
The show where we sprinkle in some good news with your week. I'm Reese Leatherman.
I'm Kaylee Snyder. Do you want to start us off? Do you want me to start us off?
I will start us off because this past week was Earth Day, so I wanted to find a little earthy story because you know me. So this is about a mango tree, and I just love saying mango. It's just so fun. But in India, there was a man who cultivated a tree, and this tree is very special. It produces more than 300 varieties of mangoes. Now, that's because some of the varieties grown are hybrids created by this family. So the man is 84 years old. His son now manages most of the orchard. But so it's like a nice little mango family group bonding. I love that. But yeah, a tree from each branch grows a different variety of mangoes. And the tree is 125 years old.
Wow, that's an old tree.
Yeah, I know. So a little bit of cool news for that.
That's cool. I want a mango tree.
I know.
I can't grow anything.
I want a mango right now.
I don't I don't have a green thumb, so I can't grow a mango tree because I can't grow anything, but I like the idea of it.
And I mean, these people, they have a green thumb. 300 varieties.
That's a lot. I didn't even know that 300 varieties of mangoes existed.
I know. I'm curious about the hybrids that they made, but anyway, what is your good news story?
So we're only doing one story this week, whereas we usually do two, but you know, of course I have to do an animal story.
Right.
So we're going to stick with the tradition of not knowing how to pronounce anything. These are bonobos.
Oh, I saw that.
Bonobos,
I saw that story.
Bonobos. I don't know, but it's a type of chimpanzee, I think, or it's something in the monkey family. And they are the closest living relative of humans. And it was recently discovered that they have what is called compositionality, which is something that it was originally thought up until now that only humans have. And basically, it's the ability to combine words and phrases together whose meaning is related to not only the words, but how they're combined. So the example that the article gave was the difference between if I were to say blonde dancer versus bad dancer. If I said blonde dancer, then the word blonde isn't direct, it's just describing the person, it's not directly related to the dancing. But if I said a bad dancer, it's related to it, you would assume that I was talking about the dancing itself.
Yeah.
So it's like the way that words come together to create different meanings. And it was originally thought that only humans could do this, but it was recently discovered that bonobos can also do this. Obviously, they're not speaking English, but the way, the sounds that they make and the noises that they make can, like, they understand the meaning based on how those sounds are combined together, which is so interesting. Like, they're so smart.
Very interesting. Wow. They have their own, like, communication.
They, they're just so much more intelligent than we thought, and so much closer to...
I didn't think they weren't intelligent.
Yeah, they're so much closer to human... I wasn't putting it on you. I was just saying they're closer to, like, human intelligence than what we thought, because up until now, it was thought that humans were the only species that could do this. So I thought that was really cool and good for the bonobos.
Very good for the bonobos.
Saying that right. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, Kaylee, this is our first and last Slice of Sunshine, and you know the one thing we have never done?
Slice of Sunshine?
First and last show. Wait,
it's not our first show. It's not our first Slice of Sunshine.
It's not. But I'm going
Reese
to...
is experiencing short-term memory.
Listen, I'm working. It's our last show.
Yes.
So I wanted to do a first.
Okay.
So we have a guest star today.
Never before.
Never before.
Please welcome M. Rolls to the Slice of Sunshine. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I'm a huge fan of your guys' work.
Oh
my goodness. You
Thank
watch us? That's amazing.
Yes, of course I watch you guys. I'm such a huge fan. So actually I have my own little fun little story that I want to tell. So this past weekend I had the honor of modeling for Intune magazine.
So
Kaylee, you've modeled for them, right?
I have modeled for them. So this is like a little Intune promotion.
Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I've always wanted to be a model growing up. it was my lifelong dream, like, to do something, like, fun like that.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. Like, everybody was so sweet. And then yesterday we had our little, like, staff picnic, like, rap picnic, like, not like the rap party where, like, Think the magazine comes out. But it was so much fun. And then after I went to karaoke with, like, 2 of the girls, and they were both so sweet and kind. And I just had such a blast. We went to karaoke at the Walrus, actually, which is down in Riverside. And I believe they do karaoke every Tuesday. But it's just so much fun. And honestly, I'm so excited for the rap party in May. And I've always wanted to be a part of something bigger than I was. And, like, doing something like that. And especially because now that I've, like, kind of sort of gotten in, I could potentially write for them, which is something I'm also very passionate about. I love writing. I love journalism. And so, like, very, very excited. Very excited.
That is some good news.
So sure I can write with them. Like, I don't know. I'm just, like, super excited. And yeah, that's my little, like, slice of sunshine.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I knew you were modeling. I didn't know you were going to be a writer.
Well, I'm going to, like, try to write for them. I want to, like, write for, like, the next issue.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll have to show you guys, like, I'll send you guys, like, the order link.
Well, yes. Well, good luck, Emily. We're very excited for you.
Everyone should go get Intune magazine when it comes out. Yeah, I did model for them for their last issue, and that was a lot of fun. It was, like, really chill. Modeling can be scary and stressful, but this was, like, really cool, really chill. Everyone was sweet. We had a good time. So,
well,
yeah.
We've talked about your modeling, which we have not talked about, and I think Kaylee should talk about it more. Oh. But since we're reflecting, you know, talking about some of the moments from SOS, Slice of Sunshine.
So, I think we should say first, this is unfortunately the very last episode of A Slice of Sunshine, because a little personal slice of sunshine for me and Reese. We're graduating.
Yay!
So, yeah, this is the very last time we're going to be on Inside Swoop's chat box. And actually, aside from Swoop Scoop on Friday, this is the last time we're going to be in the studio.
Don't say that, I'm going to cry. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, how has the experience been for you, Reese, just overall in general?
It's been amazing. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. You're the one that dragged me here, and now we're doing a show together, so that's fun.
I did, and aren't y'all glad that I did? Because otherwise, y'all wouldn't be able to see this gorgeous face all the time.
Stop it.
So,
well, how was your time here?
It's been so much fun. I didn't do a reflection show for Kaylee's Cuts because it just didn't work out, but I had so much fun doing that. That was where I started here, and that was the first show that I did. And I've had so much fun getting to learn so many different things in this studio. I've gotten experience with directing. I've gotten experience with anchoring. I've made so many friends. I mean, Reese and I already knew each other before this, but Em's crying now.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm going to miss you too. Em's not graduating, so she's still stuck here. You'll still see her. But, I mean, I met Em through doing this, and Reese and I have become so much closer through doing this together. And yeah, I mean, I've gotten the chance to produce, which is something that I didn't have any experience with before doing this. I know you have a short little list there of like specific Slice of Sunshine memories. So pick one from your list. What is your favorite?
Okay. I think my favorite was when we were talking about the 10-foot trees, and I said something like, "Oh, I need a man that tall," and you were like, and we were both just like trying to imagine it.
All I can really imagine in my head is like up to 6 feet.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm trying to think of like
taller, like
much taller.
Yeah. Find me a man that's tall.
290. You want a man who's 290 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my favorite moment. But what is your favorite moment from this show and Kaylee's Cuts?
Ooh, my favorite moment from this show was probably our April Fool's show. That was so good.
That was good.
Where we traded places.
Hello everyone, and welcome to A Slice of Sunshine on Inside Swoop's chat box.
The show where we sprinkle in some good news with your week. I'm Reese Leatherman.
And I'm Kaylee Snyder. Happy April Fools.
And that was a lot of fun. That was something that we had been discussing since we started the show.
That's kind of the reason.
I think literally the day that we started, we were like, for April Fools, we have to do this. So I think I was just glad that that actually happened.
Me too.
From Kaylee's Cuts, I don't know. I think starting my Underground Artist series.
That was a really good.
That originally started as somebody else's idea for an international artist series. I think, I could be wrong, I can't remember now, it was too long ago, but I think it was Nate, who used to be the social media guy for Inside Swoop. I think it was his idea to do like an international artist series.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, so if it wasn't him, I'm sorry if it was somebody else, but and then that kind of turned into Underground Artists, but I thought it was a really cool idea, and I got introduced to so many different artists by doing that, people who I never would have found otherwise. So that was really cool. It was a lot of work. It was really hard sometimes to actually find these people.
I know, they were underground.
But
like, good job.
I mean, yeah, but it was so hard to find them, but I'm really glad that I did, because everybody that I talked about on there are people that I genuinely do love their music. I would not, like, I went through a whole bunch of people that I didn't actually like what they were putting out, so to find these underground artists that I was like, wow, this is actually really good. So, yeah, that was my favorite thing I did on there. And I think you have a couple of other little talking points.
I do, but I'm going to surprise Kaylee with a little montage at the end of this, so.
Oh, okay.
So we'll keep it. Anything else?
I did. Not gonna lie, I did see a little sneak peek of one more thing that I want to talk about.
Okay.
There was an episode where we were talking about the Capybara Cafe, and
Capybara?
I think we spent at least 5 minutes trying to decide how to pronounce capybara.
Of course.
I'm talking about the capybara. Is that how you say it? Capybara?
Yeah.
We're doing this a lot in this show. We don't know how to speak, apparently. The
Capybara?
Cafe. Capybara? Yeah.
Capybara.
Capybara. Cafe.
And I still can't remember. We did look it up afterwards, and I still can't remember how to say it. And I think that my other favorite memory from this show is the amount of things that went wrong.
Absolutely. This show is cursed.
Like, I know that from the viewer's point of view, you couldn't actually see the amount of, like, times that we tried to do this.
Yeah.
And something always went wrong. There were multiple episodes that couldn't even air because something always happened where we either couldn't film it, or it didn't save onto the SD card, or whatever it was that happened. So, first of all, good on us for persevering.
I know.
And, like, fighting to, like, make this show continue to happen. But
Fight for good news.
yeah, I think that my favorite thing is that we started nicknaming this show SOS, because whenever it went wrong, we would just call it SOS.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Nothing else. Just
Anything?
sad.
Any other words you want to mispronounce? Because we couldn't pronounce any words on this show.
I know, I didn't have any words to mispronounce, but
we never looked up how to pronounce words before actually coming on here. So we just would realize in the moment that we don't know how to say it and just wing it. I hope I'm saying right. Retinitis pigmentosa.
covering Hurricane Idalia. Wait, what
That
is the
sounds
hurricane?
right. I think it's Idalia.
Yeah, I think it's Idalia. I'm pretty sure. But
We're
she's
both going to end up being wrong.
Yeah,
but-
probably.
I'm going to try to say this. The Bankaper Wolf Sanctuary. I think that's how you say it. Again, hope I'm saying this right. Assam Savannah. Assam. It's from the Roclaw Zoo called the Sumatran tigers.
Called the Angelum vermelho trees. Hopefully I said that right.
I always pick the stories with the worst words to pronounce.
Whoopsie.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hearing our good news, hearing our interesting stories, our fun stories, bearing with us when we couldn't pronounce things, bearing with us when we were fighting to make this show happen. And without further ado, make sure you keep floating like a butterfly.
Or stinging like a bee.
And thank you again to Emeralds for
Yes,
coming on
thank
the
you,
show.
guest star.
Thank you for having me.
And we hope you all have a great rest of the semester. Good luck on finals. Congratulations to everyone else who is going to be graduating with us.
Yay!
We did it! And
That's
for
good
everyone
news.
who's not graduating, hang in there because it actually does come, and it comes closer than you think. So, yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, we'll see you.
Never.
Never. We'll see you. Maybe we'll see you soon. All right.
We will not see you next week.
No.
All right. You ready? Wait,
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Toss.
The sunniest person we know, Wednesday Adams.
The show where we sprinkle in some good news with your week.
Levi didn't have any PJs.
Well, that's not good news.
So, well, it gets good. It gets good.
Okay.
I wouldn't put bad news on a slice of sunshine.
Okay.
The fact that dogs exist gives me more hope in the world.
Definitely.
So what you're saying is we need to take a trip to Paris.
Yeah, we just need to go to Paris.
I think the moral of the story is it's not always a bad thing if you get hit by a car.
I don't think that's the moral of the story.
Or normal selves.
Yes.
Interlocking stories. No.
Yeah.
Don't hit your monkeys.
Don't hit monkeys with a car. This is not me telling you to hit monkeys with a car for legal reasons. That was a joke.
That's so cute.
It's like a little French. Oh my gosh, it's a French bulldog.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a beret.
I love it. Okay, so that was my story.
And they've just become the closest friends.
It's so cool.
And I thought, like, you and I could be like that.
Do you think we're gonna still be friends when we're 101?
Yes, we will be celebrating our 101st. Well, yes.
Okay, it's a deal.
It's a deal. Pinky promise.
Pinky
oh, we went for
promise.
fist bump, pinky, boop.
That was the worst fist bump of all time.
Yeah.